I had a great time with the abandoned planet. First thing I want to note is the art is exceptional throughout the game, and is accompanied by cute little animations that act as transition scenes, and all of it in glorious giant pixels. It was a treat to look at. The game is pretty much all environmental puzzles that you can touch, switch, turn, flip, and manipulate in various ways. It presents itself mostly as a Myst-style point-and-click experience with a couple of third-person moments. It's all very enjoyable to see what this or that might do. The puzzles themselves are a mixed bag ranging from simple, predictable, a little hand-holding, to not always immediately obvious and figure it out for yourself. The main character at times will straight up tell you what you need to do.
This bamboo might be I should use my hatchet.
But it never felt intrusive, as there were puzzles I felt had no explanation, but you can figure it out yourself by examining the patterns and manipulating things. Can't say the puzzles become extremely hard, but there were head scratchers that felt rewarding to figure out. Then there are also a few puzzles in the game where you could just randomly click things and solve it, especially if you use the process of elimination. So not a perfect balance, but in the short 4 to 5 hour time it took to beat, there were still enough unique puzzles that took a little time to figure out, and they were all visually fun to play with. I would say the worst part of the game's design is traveling around the maps, as some areas will have you repeatedly doing a series of actions over and over again, just to go back and forth as you try to explore and figure out the puzzles, like redirecting a tram or checking different floors by having to navigate the elevator switch every time. No double click to skip to next scene that I was aware of. Fun the first time, but a chore after that. Throughout the game, the only voice you'll pretty much hear is the main characters, and you do get a lot of voice work, which is always sick. Unfortunately, the voice actress talks to you like an after-school kids cartoon.
Let's stop and think. Who can we ask for help when we don't know which way to go?
Is someone living here? Am I alone? I'll have to keep an eye out. Oh wait, there's a journal here.
But luckily her voice isn't the only thing you'll hear, as the game is full of ambient ASMR-like sounds. And one heck of a banging theme song. For a short game, you don't get a whole lot of exposition, but I was happy to see most of the story told in visuals, even if the main character feels the need to describe it to you because she thinks you're too slow to understand.
It's like a slideshow of family photos.
Or the game was just simply made with kids in mind and wanted to clue them in on what's going on. It's not a very complicated story, but it's enough to pull intrigue. The ending, however, left me wondering if this was the tale meant to be told, or a setup for a possible sequel. It leaves things feeling unresolved, and unless the developer announces a follow-up, it just feels unfinished, which is not the feeling you want to leave a player with after scarfing down a meal that was your game. In the end, I was glad to play the game, and may even do a follow-up playthrough of Dexter Team Games' first game, Dexter Stardust, to see how that plays. It's a perfect short experience, and a great game to introduce your kids into point-and-clicks with. And if that's not enough, the game has a cute little robot. Here's hoping it has a sequel.
I wonder where I'll end up. Or if I'll ever